I don't know how many times I should say this, but I've said it quite a number of times. I mean, a number of times. I've spoken about this thing about um, transfer seasons, and you need to be careful of the kind of diction that you read and the diction of what people put out. When somebody puts out a diction, when they put out a tweet, they put out a transfer update, read their diction. It's very, very imperative. Don't play with it because it literally changes the meaning of everything. At the end of the day, what people want to know is that what are the details in the transfer conversation, and it's important. In the last few hours, everybody is going full ballistic. Everybody is asking themselves, "Oh, but this had happened. This didn't happen. Why did this happen? Why didn't that happen?" All of these things are going on in terms of the transfer conversation, especially for Victor Osimhen. Now, let me give you a background of everything that's happened in the last few hours. And Fabrizio Ronaldo spoke about the fact that Napoli had contacted Chelsea for a possibility of bringing Romelu Lukaku permanently to Naples. Chelsea, obviously, for a very long time, have made Napoli know of what it will take for Romelu Lukaku to go to Naples, which is around 35 million to 40 million in terms of euros, a little bit less when he converted to pounds. Great. Now, everybody also knows that in the conversation around Lukaku, Napoli, Chelsea, there is the little Nigerian in there called Victor Osimhen who wants to move away from Napoli. Now, the first mistake that was done by anybody in this that was done by Osimhen's agent. Now, this same agent that on Namabontiam or Jenny Samba or say, "Oh, I didn't say this, I said that, and nobody should, the Osimhen is not a player that you throw around like just any other thing or what's not." I want to find his exact word for you and the things that his agents said about Abrantia, your friend Victor Osimhen. He made just somewhere 2023 December, just last December, he made Osimhen sign a contract extension at Napoli. He convinced Osimhen to sign a contract extension at Napoli. In that contract extension, there was a release clause that was outrageous. And you don't put in such an outrageous release clause when you know that Napoli is an unstable club, when you know that Luciano Spalletti, who is manager of the club, who after winning the Scudetto left the club, and you sign such an outrageous amount and put it inside the guy's release clause. And then today, you can't find best suitors for him. He is now using lip service to try and find something and make it look like, okay, yes, Obianim. Osimhen a small striker. Osimhen is a big name. He's a big boy in the conversation of strikers and center forwards in the world. In the last Ballon d'Or rankings, he was 8th. He's the highest scoring African goal scorer in the Italian Serie A. He was the winner of the Golden Boot at the 2015 and the 17 World Cup. He is quality player, scored 28 goals, won the Coppa Caponieri at that time. The MVP of the Italian Serie A, won Napoli the Scudetto after 30 years after a certain Diego Maradona. That's the level on which Osimhen is. But if you make wrong and imprudent financial decisions for your clients, that's it backfires in your face. And you don't come back and come and see things in the media as if somebody had forced me. And this is what Osimhen's agent said. And it's called Roberto Calenda, if you don't know him. I read about fantasy exchanges with Victor as if he's a package to be delivered quickly. Now, diction again, Mr. Odebiamekacho, if you are talking about transfers, the lesson to diction, as if it's a package to deliver quickly. This package is a top scorer of the third Scudetto in the history of Napoli. Respect and stop fake news. There's a very high possibility that his agent is not even aware of where Chelsea and then Napoli have got into in the negotiations. Now, look at the diction. The diction is that I see there's a package to deliver quickly. Now, what he's saying is that as will be a loan deal, just an easy deal to do. They will just swap Lukaku and bring. Everybody knows. Everybody who understands transfer knows that the Osimhen Lukaku deal, the fact that it is very, very advanced and Chelsea, it's going to be risk-free for Chelsea, doesn't mean that it's going to happen once we sleep and wake up. No, it's going to take some time. It will take some convincing. Again, Obiati, as he said, in the conversation of a loan deal, Chelsea don't want an obligation to buy. Obligation essentially, Chelsea, yeah, sure, Kete says, but Chelsea want an option to buy with a clause. And clause can be, say, if Chelsea qualify for the Champions League, if he scores more than 20 goals, if he stays fit or whatever, they can put all of those clauses in there, then possibly the boy will sign permanently for Chelsea Football Club. If you look at the second part of what agent calendar can say, this package is the top scorer, literally reminding us of the quality of Victor Osimhen, who he is. Everybody knows this. He doesn't need to remind anybody. In fact, if you know that he's the top scorer of the world, you don't necessarily let him sign a contract extension. That didn't make sense. Now he's finding suitors. Paris Saint-Germain ban home with 70 million thereabout. Already De Laurentiis action. In fact, I don't even believe that conversation, because if truly Paris Saint-Germain brought 70 million for Victor Osimhen, they would have taken it and done paid 35 million to Chelsea and then got to Romelu Lukaku. Why are they still not taking that deal? Why are they still waiting for a better deal financially for themselves? The thing is that Antonio Conte is putting a lot of pressure on Already De Laurentiis. And in terms of the financial competition, Mr. On paper, Victor Osimhen is taking 12 to 16 million in terms of wages. It's a bonus yearly. Next season, Napoli are not playing the Champions League, so it means there's no extra financial money or financial contribution for the European competitions. They are not playing anywhere in the Europa League, in the Conference League, nothing, zero, zilch. Just in the Italian Serie A. And Serie A, they are now building a team that may not even win. Look at the gap in quality at Inter Milan and AC Milan, and even Juventus now. Look at the gap in quality. Look at what Bologna did that season. Now adding Vincenzo Italiano as a coach, somebody who is a perennial winner at Fiorentina. How do you just say Napoli will win? So they need money, and if that's money, no almost enough from the sale of Osimhen, they will take it off their wage bill. That is why Chelsea Osimhen quote and unquote, and I don't mean that Osimhen is not a good player, but he is not in a pressing need. What Chelsea needs is that he needs to let Lukaku go. That's the first need for Chelsea. Onya Lukaku kwa wosu first need, then say open Lukaku into timi onya Lukaku no nya kakra, then open discussing with Osimhen. And if it is not a risk liable deal, definitely then Osimhen is going to do a deal, and then bring in Chelsea is going to do a deal, bring in Victor Osimhen to Chelsea, and then whilst the risk is low, which is very, very important. Osimhen agents, no, he hasn't said anything substantial on Castle deal. Will not go through. David Osimhen has pinned the tweet over there, say, hey, I stand by what I said. It's just a matter of time. We'll see if all of these things will happen. And all of us, of course, we will give you the analysis of the transfer conversation. We'll delve into it deeper. We'll analyze the nitty-gritties for you. We'll talk about it. And that's why you're supposed to subscribe to Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. Don't subscribe here. You need to pause the video. I don't know what you're waiting for. It's been a very long time. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on notification in there. Make sure you do choose all, so that once the content drops, you are first to get it. So turn on notification. Do choose all. Subscribe to the channel. It's very, very important that you do these things that I tell you over there in terms of Victor Osimhen and everything that's going on. Enzo Maresca has had his preseason ahead of Nyamia Mochana game. We'll delve into it. He has said some very key things that I need to analyze for you. But hey, Julian Alvarez is in a lot of trouble. And yesterday I did mention to you, Josep Guardiola doesn't like the things that Julian Alvarez to go into the media to tell people, say you are not happy, you would want to evaluate your stance at Manchester City. There's a possibility of you leaving here. There. Pep doesn't like it. And yesterday, if you listen to the response from Josep Guardiola, he wasn't happy. I've said it several times. Chelsea do not think that Julian Alvarez is the guy in there. He's a diminutive striker. He's a good ball striker of the ball. He's a good striker of the ball, and all of those things. But Chelsea believe that they have that profile in Christopher Nkunku. And then their first aim is to make sure that they keep Nkunku fit. If they do so, then they can make sure that at the end of the day, they can do a deal for other strikers that offers a different skill set than him. It is a very, very important deal. Mind you also, in the arrival of Abrante friend McGill to Chelsea, Coach Enzo Maresca was in there. He was the one part of those that said that this striker is good. He's a young striker, but very technical, can play my kind of football. Let's get him into the team. And that's how they have gotten the boy into the team, our Chelsea Football Club. So I don't think that the deal for Abrante friend Maximilian Bayer from Hoffenheim, and even, of course, that of Julian Alvarez, is going to hold any water as it stands now in there. Of course, Paris Saint-Germain are finalizing the deal for João Neves, McCann once much order, important ball-sided off-the-ball midfielder for team my friend Benfica last season. He's the one that replaced Enzo Fernandez. He's going to join Paris Saint-Germain. Luis Enrique sees him as an important player in the middle of the park to conduct the play, to be an important player for the Paris Saint-Germain team, and then they are getting him down in the middle of the park in the team. Paris Saint-Germain are going to get your man in there. Our friend João Neves, an important player in there. See, Arsenal have brought in a branch of friend Ricardo Calafiori, but in bringing Ricardo Calafiori, everybody knows that this is now the next issue. They are looking at two other midfielders possibly. Martin Zubimendi, I don't think he's going to join Arsenal. It looks more like a Mikel Moreno. Now, Arsenal needs a very good attacking number 8. Somebody who is a very good controller of the house space. Somebody who is excellent in tight space, who is a very good, also a presser of the ball in there. And Arsenal are prepared to advance a deal with Mikel Merino come next week too. And they are preparing, they are positive on that. He's not the only name on the list, like I mentioned to you, but Mikel Merino, an important player to Abrantia, to Arsenal Football Club, and the quality of what he gives them on the ball. It's Mikel Merino, a player here. Arsenal are looking at him. I don't know where that stands once he comes in. Where does Thomas Partey stands in? Where will he go? Is he still going to be an Arsenal player? And as a Thomas Partey, it's going to be the end of the road for him at Arsenal. But this is a player Arsenal for a panel. They are moving in to get him full time. They want to get him. He's seen as an important player. They want to make sure they use him well. They want to make sure that this is a player that will play very well and then will be important in everything that they do over there. So we want to see, say, Abrante friend Mikel Merino ever joining Arsenal Football Club, or what is really going to be the issue with Mikel Merino. And as so, what is now going to be the resolution for Abrante friend Thomas Partey in there. Now, Enzo Maresca has spoken this afternoon. Nyami had much, and Chelsea has a game, and it's in the light of that game that Enzo Maresca, in his pre-match press conference, was talking to the Chelsea team. The first thing about Abrante friend Enzo Fernandez and Enzo Fernandez joined the Chelsea team in Atlanta, and in there, Enzo Fernandez, any players Nakasa. In fact, one of the people that brokered the deal for Enzo Fernandez and any team, and any other team members, was one English, one Frenchman. So it was between Axel Disasi, who was the mediator, any Abrantia, your friend, Axel Disasi, and then of course Rhys James, who was the captain of the side. All of them do believe, said they know Enzo Fernandez for almost a year now. He is not a bad person. He is not a person that you have any issues with in terms of the kind of person that he is on and off the ball. So everybody is going to be in there. Everybody will wait for him. Everybody is rooting for him as Enzo Fernandez, and they believe he's going to be an important player for them. And in that interview, pretty much press conference, Enzo Maresca was asked about this, and I'll say, since yesterday, Enzo Fernandez, nothing has changed. Everything seems to be good. He has apologized a lot of times. He doesn't need to apologize again. They believe in him, and they think he's part of the team. Everything is fine. Of course, Willy Caballero, and honestly Argentine, also was part of the set. He came together, they discussed, he spoke very well, and everything seems to be all done and dusted with that issue. Enzo Fernandez has started training with Chelsea or preseason. The other team members, Conor Gallagher, Cole Palmer, Mabrantia, the other team members now, who are Marco Correa, all in Cobham now. They'll prepare, they'll wait, they'll get conditioned, and then later they'll join in. Enzo Maresca spoke about a very important topic, and that is Benjamin Chilwell. And everybody knows that Benjamin Chilwell was on the verge. Chelsea, in your squad, they'll let him go because they brought on Renato Viega, somebody that can play as an inverted left back. Also, there is Marco Correa already there for them. And they said is that Enzo Maresca says Chile is a left back for sure. I see him as a left back. Chile's situation is a bit delicate in terms of trying to find solution for him in his position. Delicate in terms of finding the right positions for him. Maresca spoke about Abrante Freno, Chile. He also spoke about the fact that Abrante Freno, Kenan Drisbihol, Nyamiad Mochina, he's going to get a chance and he may play for Chelsea Football Club for the very first time. And then as the season goes on, he'll probably be an important player for them. Wesley was there in the meeting, Enzo talking about, say, Enzo Fernandez, this year team, they, Fofana and Enzo spoke with each other. It's normal sometimes. The first reaction is not good. They know Enzo better than me, and they know he's a good guy. Enzo Maresca. There is nothing to add. We all make mistakes. Enzo apologized already 4 or 5 times since yesterday's session last night. The situation is completely normal. It's what I expected. Enzo Maresca and Enzo being back into the team. I said the day before, for sure, we don't like to lose games, but the main focus is to be different in there. We started 2 or 3 weeks ago. Our focus has been on seeing the team improving every day. And of course, not pre-match press conference, he was also there with Abrante friend Levi said, I played left back a lot of last season, and I'm willing to play anywhere to help the team. If the gaffer needs me to play in goal, I'll do it. Levi called adapting to Enzo's style. Say there have been mistakes, but that's what preseason is for. We are building with a whole different approach, and it's exciting. They want to be in the best form and confident in the style of play. They have such a good staff behind the gaffer, and they have been working with us individually and in units, talking about Enzo Maresca and any team. Levi Cole, Enzo Eka, Abrante Enzo Fernandez, Wasi. We all know what the kind of person Enzo is. I've worked with him for a year. We know he's a good guy. There are no problems at all for Enzo Maresca. We are waiting to see anything related to the academy recruitment will be overseen by co-director of recruitment and talent ID Joe Schultz, while technical operation matters will be reporting to sporting co-director Stewart and Paul Winstanley. All of the updates in terms of all the games that Chelsea will be playing in a big game, which is very, very important in there. They will be playing entire competition. Chelsea know that they want to talk about. Chile's situation is a bit delicate. They're trying to find a solution for him. He probably needs a bit of time. By delicate, I mean in terms of finding the best position, not in terms of the future of the club. We want players that can perform 100% in that position. I'm sure, for instance, Malo and Reese can both do work required of them the next 2 to 3 dates, and they both can finish with more assists or be more dangerous than they were in the past in that position. They are good enough to make last passes or get some assists because their quality is very, very good. Enzo Maresca talking about Arantia Yefreno. Arantia Yefreno, Benjamin Chilwell, Chelsea official website. Colwell says Fernand's apology has been accepted by the Chelsea FC team. We want to win always, which is important. Of course, Chelsea FC looks as if everything is going on well. If you're a Barcelona fan, I said it this morning. No rush. Enzo hasn't brought any. Nico Williams hasn't brought any updates thus far this yet. But I think that there's a lot more for Nico Williams and in the camp. The only thing that may stop him from joining Barcelona is not money. It's not money. It's the fact that the boy sees that he may want to play in the Europa League final, the San Mamel, with his brother, Inaki Williams in there. So we wait to see if that can happen for Abrantia, their friend Nico Williams, and Inaki Williams in their team. It's something that possibly can go on in there. But as it stands now, everything seems to be Barca are waiting patiently for Abrantia, your friend Nico Williams. Everybody is being patient. Everybody's calm. Everybody's waiting to see if Abrantia friend Nico Williams is going to come in. Of course, Cancelo will go back to SC Barcelona. Felix, the deal has been a little bit difficult, and Aston Villa are looking at swapping in and getting in for Champions League in there. The Aston Villa and the Benyano or Felix will go back to SC Barcelona or go to Atletico Madrid in there in terms of the number of matches that's going to come in next summer in there. Julian Alvarez said he didn't say anything different, but Chelsea have gotten another goalkeeper. His name is from RC Genk, the friend of Mike Pender. 20 million, that's a lot of money. 20 million euros for a young goalkeeper, 18-19. They say that he's an excellent ball playing goalkeeper with speed. I haven't really watched him, but that's what they are saying about Chelsea's new possible goalkeeper that's going to join in. They're waiting to see if everything is going to go on well for Abrantia, your friend Chelsea goalkeeper Mike Penders in there. Chelsea wants all of these things. They want these players. They are very, very important in there. We wait to see if everything goes on. Here's Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. Thank you very much for joining us. If you want to subscribe, you should subscribe and turn on notification.